The overriding feeling that you get from watching the DNC is these people are so pathetically fake with fake joy. Joy, 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 joy. And it really is like Ren and Stimpy's happy, happy, joy, joy. And there's something peculiarly sinister about people telling you that there's just joy everywhere. It's just joy. So Kamala Harris led it off. She said,
as one people, we are moving forward.
We are moving forward, not back. Okay. Honestly, how precisely would you move back? How? Do you have a time machine? But don't worry, she's going to force the joy because the joy will be enjoyed. Enjoy the joy.
I see the beauty of our great nation.
People
from every corner of our country and every walk of life are here, united by our shared vision.
She is joy. She is a little bird breaking free from the egg. She sees the beauty of the nation. Oh my, wow. So much joy. Insane levels of joy. Do you feel the joy? It's joy. Remember, it's about the joy and the unity. The joy and unity of killing the old man so you can replace him with a fresh face. So, last night was supposed to be a unifying tribute night to Joe Biden as they shuffle him off his moral coil. You wonder why they got rid of Joe Biden? Well, one reason is that Joe Biden has no idea what in the hell is going on. Here's a live shot of Joe Biden who's hanging around the DNC. And somebody said, are you ready to pass the torch? Let's just say there were some internal struggles going on.
Are you ready to pass the torch? Yes, sir. I am.
By I am, he means I absolutely am not. Good for Joe Biden. He committed political suicide by shooting himself in the head 8 times, in the back of the head, and then stabbing himself in the back 27 times. Wow. What an unselfish act of total political voluntary suicide by both shooting and hanging himself politically. Like really, truly amazing stuff there. What it actually was the sad spectacle of an old man being shoved off a cliff and being forced to celebrate as he himself was shoved off the cliff. You're like, oh, what a self-sacrifice. Ugh, can you believe the level of sacrifice that it took for us to disembowel him? And then as he was bleeding out, he gave it up. And then we're like, wow, that was an amazing sacrifice, Joe, in which they said that he was self-sacrificial, by which they mean they tied him up and threw him on a burning pyre. You know, the reason why Joe stepped down is because he dug deep into his soul. Oh, I was pretty sure that it was the knife dug deep into his innards. They legitimately offed you. They shoveled him back into the crypt. It was about shoving Joe Biden off the cliff as fast as possible. They actually shoved him into the back room. They put him in the Roald Dahl Matilda chokey, shoved him out a 3rd-story window like Vladimir Putin after having stabbed his candidacy to death and left it bleeding out on the floor. They were going to talk about what a wonderful president he had been. Man, we love that guy. We love him so much. We love him so much. I can't wait till he dies. I love him so much. Here's Kamala Harris.
And I want to kick us off by celebrating our incredible president, Joe Biden.
Who I killed.
Who will be speaking later tonight.
Look at the sacrifice. It's time to pay tribute to the best president in the history of the United States, who I totally shivved directly in the gut and stole his nomination. And now I want him to leave and go to California. I mean, I didn't force him out, but I kind of forced him out. Nancy Pelosi basically admitted as much last night. He's very historic, very, very historic. And that's why he had to die. You tried to force him out. He was clinging to that cliff by his fingernails and you were stomping on his hand. The Biden family has to try to make it clear that they wanted this. They did. They wanted it so bad. They really. So by the time they got to 11:30 p.m., Joe Biden was physically dead. They had to put him in the back room and take out the shock paddles, and they had to shock him back into life. And he went out there and he was like, we did an amazing job, which is why you can't wait to open this trapdoor underneath me and feed me the crocodiles. Yeah. I mean, honestly, you kind of hope that Joe Biden has a life insurance policy. But feel the joy. Feel the joy. And if there is one representative of joy in the history of American politics, you know who it is. It's Hillary Clinton. She is here with the joy. She says something is happening in America.
Something is happening in America.
Oh, my gosh. Feel the joy yet? Do you feel it? Do you feel it? Do you feel it? Meanwhile, you have Tim Walz. Tim Walz is a phony. My goodness. He's bouncing around. He's so excited to be there, Tim Walz. Looking around. Wow. Do you feel the joy? Do you feel it? Do you feel the joy? F you if you don't. Feel the joy right now. Love it. Live it. Be the joy. God, you should feel the joy. And if you don't feel the joy, it's because you're bad. It's because you're cruel. Maybe a little racist. That's why you don't feel the joy. Here is Joy Reid, certainly one of the least joyous people in American public life, telling you about all the joy she feels.
I've not seen so many Democrats laugh, smile, sing. I mean, there is a song in the air.
Joy and unity and joy and unity. Feel the joy. Feel it. You feel it? Feel it. Feel it. Feel the joy. It's joyous. You feel it? Feel the joy. Literally no one has less of a common person experience than Kamala Harris. And she doesn't know about your problems. She certainly doesn't know about my problems. My problems involve not getting enough sleep.